Hey Soul Fam, Amelia Adair here. Hope you guys are feeling good and doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. I got a great topic for you today. I got a great topic for you today. Y'all see how the sun started shining through when I started talking? Hey sun, what's up? So I was trying to adjust the light for like 15 minutes because it's not really a sunny day. It's more like just a windy day. So I was like, all right, well, let me get a little bit more light because I didn't want to look like, washed in, you know what I'm saying? But the sun is still out. So I hope you guys are feeling good and doing good. Let's talk about it. All right, so fam, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the process, okay? Okay, son. Guys, I can't make this stuff up. Like, I was sitting here for like 20. The Lord said, trust me, baby. I got you. If you need me, I don't care if it's raining or it's pouring. I'm going to come shine through and look at that sun. All right. Well, we're going to talk. That's what we focusing on today. Anyway, so man, we focusing on the process. Okay. Let's talk about the process. Because oftentimes, right, when we're going through our journey, we're trying to grow, and we're trying to go to new levels. I'm sorry, so bad. I didn't expect the sun to get this bright. You know what I'm saying? Like the sun was not in sight. Like I was looking for it. I saw it a little bit, and I didn't see it at all. So the fact that it's shining this bright, just give me a minute to adjust, because it's definitely not what I was expecting at all. I'm like, okay, I want to try to see me, but I ain't want to. Oh yeah, but kind of like I ain't. We gonna let it roll. We gonna let it flow. Thank you, son. So fam, when you are going through your journey, and there we go. See how it's a little bit more tone, it's a little bit more level. Thank you, Lord. We just need a little bit. We don't need too much. But so fam, as you're going through your journey, right, there's gonna be things that may not look how you expect it to look. You know what I'm saying? Like, oftentimes we get a vision in our minds, and we're just kind of excited, thrilled, and we just, we're moving. We getting things done. And as we getting things done and things start to settle, we'll be like, okay, this is not really what I expected, but okay. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, so fam, the Lord want to see how you work with things, So He's going to put you in different situations just so, one, you could get the lesson, and two, you could kind of learn more about yourself and learn how to be more creative. So when you are striving for the best of the best, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to be creative. Sometimes we think we're going to have, I like to call it like a cabinet for everything, like this cabinet is for the seasonings, this cabinet is for the pots, this cabinet is for the Tupperware. You know what I'm saying? Metaphorically speaking, we like to have a place for everything, right? But there's going to be moments where you're going to have to make the space for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to bend a couple leaves and kind of, all right, let me see what I get to work with without being frustrated. It's easy for us to say, like, hey, if I had this, if I had that. But oftentimes, God will give you exactly what you need. You just got to stop overlooking it. And I came to, I guess, this realization plenty of times on my journey. And I'm like, all right, let me make this work. Let me make this work. Let me make this work. And I'm like, okay, well, what's the purpose of trying to make it work? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the point in trying to make it work when you could just give me what I need? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I gotta make it work? You get what I'm saying? But it's a bigger lesson. It's more of being grateful. That heart of gratitude and that heart of grace is a much bigger aligned heart, because when we go out in the world, we go on meet people and conversate with people that are not going to be exactly how we may want them in our life. Like, maybe we want them to be a little more ambitious. Maybe we want them to go to the gym more. Maybe we want them to kind of be that perfect cabinet for our lives. And God oftentimes is like, listen, work with what you got. This is who this person is, and it kind of takes that control that we like to have over everything out of it. You can't always control what other people are gonna do. Come on now, we know that we are not gonna be able to choose how someone is going to react, how someone is going to show up, how someone is not going to show up. So we have to always be on our toes, in a sense. We always got to be ready, because it's not always going to be as perfect as we visualize it. And realistically, that is what God tries to show you over time. Like, you don't want to try to be this perfect saint. That's number one. And that doesn't mean strive. Okay, strive to be the best version of yourself, but also, let's not be so judgmental. You see how it all plays a circle, and how it all aligns? Because when you are always trying to control everything, when you are always, nitpicking and looking for things to be out of place, it's like you're not really living. You're not really being realistic, because realistically, we all gonna be different. We all gonna have some more of this, or some less of this, some more of this, some more of that. And no matter how many motivational videos we watch, how many quotes we read, how many books we read, we still have a certain way about us that's going to be a little bit different from the person next to us. And that's the point. I think sometimes we overlook the purpose of learning and growing with one another. Like, it's like, you could be the person that's growing, right? And you may see someone that's not growing and may feel like, okay, I have to make sure they grow. I have to make sure they grow. No, you have to make sure you grow and you stand an example. And it's easier said than done, so fam. Trust me. There's often times where, I fall short. And when I go back and reflect, I'm like, okay, I ask myself, like, did I fall short? Why did I fall short? How can I, do better next time? How can I prepare myself today so that next time when this test is presented to me, I pass rather than, just get by? Because, oftentimes we get tested and we try to find a way around it so we can still get our way. And it's really not about getting your way. I think that's small thinking. It's more about, it's about growing and helping one another grow. And when you truly grow and you truly pass the test, it'll be that eye opener for that other person. Like, okay, they serious, At first I thought you was playing. At first I thought you was just, talking the talk. But now I can actually see, you're serious. And this is what people around you are going to start seeing as you're working on yourself and you're growing and you're changing up on old habits. It's really that simple, like, we get so comfortable in our situations, okay? We get comfortable with just being in that same routine every single day that we have to start getting comfortable with breaking routines. We have to start getting comfortable with detachment. In this world, we learn how to attach ourselves to things. We learn how to get things, but we also have to learn how to let things go. I think that's one of the biggest challenges even I personally face, is letting things go and knowing when to let them go. You know what I'm saying? Because when something serves your life for whatever small purpose it is, sometimes it's as small as hanging out, or it could be as small as having a gym partner. It could be something simple, but for whatever reason we kind of hold on to that and we call it ours. Like, you're mine. No, baby. I am not yours. I am mine. And I'm sharing myself with you. And, there's some things that we have to respect against one another. Otherwise, I'm going to have to cut it loose. And we have to learn that cutting loose isn't always a negative thing. Sometimes cutting loose is so that person could grow. As long as we holding on to them, we feeding them that bottle, they not going to grow. So we have to learn, baby, it's time to let it go. I love you, but I got to let you go. And we have to learn what letting go looks like in our life. So it's going to look different for you than it may look for me. Everyone's situation is a little bit different. So you have to do what's working for you. If you someone that you have to just out of sight, out of mind to heal, all right, out of sight, out of mind. Or maybe you someone that you need a little peek hole. You know what I'm saying? You need a little bit so you able to kind of, see what they doing. But you know what I'm saying, being nosy. Okay. Maybe that's your first step. Maybe first step as you're trying to get this process together, maybe you need to just keep a little peek hole. Peek in, peek out. Look around. Be the one that kind of looks around like, and do what's working for you as long as y'all both growing. You know what I'm saying? Don't do what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? You only thinking about yourself. No, do what's best for both of you. And detaching can sometimes be what's best for both of you. Because as long as you attach, you don't grow because you just kind of, staying comfy. But that little step back, oh baby, you ain't comfy. Because now, when you used to have a gym partner, now you got to go by yourself. So now you got to focus on going to the gym by yourself without being insecure, without getting anxiety, without feeling like you need someone to hold on to. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we feel like we always need a wingman. Sometimes you got to learn how to be your own wingman. See that? That's what I'm saying. Yes, baby. Be your own wingman. And you will see a difference. You will see how that one scenario caused a positive domino effect in other avenues of your life. So now that you're able to go to the gym by yourself, okay, all right, I could go to the gym by myself. Okay, what else can I do by myself? Okay, maybe I need to start a channel. Maybe we need to start a YouTube channel by yourself. See, oftentimes we're not starting a channel or we're not starting that business because we're waiting for that validation from that wingman. We waited for that wingman to catch up to our mindset. They may never catch up, babe. You don't know their path. So you can't determine your path on their path. Because you don't know what they got going on. Okay. So you gotta stick to your own firmly, confidently. Okay, maybe you want to coach. They don't want to coach. Maybe you ready to quit smoking. They not ready. They like it. It does what they need to do. So you have to really be aware of how your relationships are growing. Some of us, we don't even pay no mind to it. We're just there. Someone call us, we're there. Someone text us, we're there. Someone tells us to jump, we say ha, we just available. Even if you ain't doing nothing, it doesn't mean you're available. Because you could be using that time to do something more productive. You could be using that time to learn more about scripture. You could be using that time to learn more about yourself. Learn more about different jobs. Maybe you in a whole job that you don't even like to do. Some of us be sitting in a job that we don't even like doing, but it's paying the bills. That free time you have can shift on where you can start seeing what else you could get your hands in. See, sometimes we get one position and it's good enough and we just sit in that seat and we just hogging up the seat. Give somebody else a turn, babe. You don't even like it. There's more out there for you. You have to learn how to detach and grow. Think of it like leaves on a tree. When it's time for them new leaves to come in, what them old leaves do? They detach and they fall and they become a different part of the world. They become the dirt. I don't know what they do when they die. You know what I'm saying? But they not up there on the tree no more. Their time is up. Your season is over. Okay? You gotta know when that season is over. Because as long as you sit there trying to hold on to a season that's yours, you only keeping yourself stuck. Them manifestations that you asking for, them blessings that you asking for, it's on the other side of that detachment. Some of us ain't ready to hear that though. Even those relationships. Baby, that man is a cheater and a heartbreaker. It's time for him to move on and break somebody else's heart so that they could grow like you about to grow. Because when you leave from a toxic relationship, no matter who you are, well, not always, but somebody that's really about their business, oh, they're going to be on their business after that. You ain't going to be able to catch them hanging around toxicity. Because they already seen what it's like. And they smelt the coffee and they like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this to me. And I'm not doing this for you. Okay? Because oftentimes when we stuck in that toxic relationship, we stuck because they want us to stay stuck. Oh, it's time to get unstuck. It's time for me to go. It's time for me to move on. Because I have given all that I could give. Okay? And most of the time when you giving all you could give, you gave extra. You been gave. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You been gave all that you could give. But you just so comfortable. It's just so easy. It's easy not to meet new people. It's easy not to step out of your comfort zone. It's easy to just lock yourself up in the room and cry. It's easy. Let's not be so easy. Okay? Let's be a little bit more challenging. See, when you become a little bit more challenging, yeah, it's not going to be that many people on that surface level. Okay? So you may feel like, dang, I got to be doing something wrong, because no, you're doing exactly what you need to do right. You're moving forward in life. And sometimes you're going to move a little faster than other people around you. And you have to be able to realize, all right, yeah, I'm moving a little fast, but hey, I'm catching up to those that did this part. So now you actually catching up. When you think you ahead of them, but now you're trying to catch up to them. You see what I'm saying? Now you're on a different path. And that's how quick life will shift and change, and you got to know it. You do. You just don't. Because if you don't know, baby, being in the unknown, meaning like there's knowledge out there and you choosing not to read it, you choosing not to, you know what I'm saying, listen to it, and you just turn your blind eye, okay, you're going to get blind eye results. Tell me I'm lying. Because I'm sure a lot of times what you have right now is blind eye results. And not that, I'm not talking about faith. Okay? Faith is a little different. It's a fine line, but it's a little different. Because first of all, faith is from God. And if you're sitting around in mess, that is not the Lord's mess. That is your mess. And oftentimes we love to say, well, God put me here. No, God did not. God is watching you lay around with them pigs and waiting for you to get up. Waiting. Giving you signs. But you know, you're going to see the signs you want to see. You're going to manipulate the sign and try to make it seem like, okay, no. Don't be manipulating them signs. It is what it is. You are what you are. And they are what they are. See, sometimes we like to put a little sprinkle on it. We want to sprinkle it up. We want to make it look pretty. Ain't nothing pretty about that mess. It's like trying to spray Febreze and the garbage been sitting in the house for 3 weeks. That garbage been sitting there for 3 weeks and you want to spray some Febreze? Metaphor? That garbage been sitting there. You've been sitting in that mess for years. And you want to try to just spray some Febreze? It's not going to work. It's going to work for as long as you think it's working. But eventually, it's going to get to a breaking point. And when that breaking point hit, oh baby, it's like a house with a bad foundation. It's going to just fall. It's going to fall heavy. So prepare yourself or remove yourself. Sometimes we think this is our only option. No, I told y'all, baby, you always got option 1, option 2, option 3. And sometimes we choose the easiest option, thinking we doing something. I'm gonna choose this hard option. I'm gonna challenge myself a little bit, because I know when I'm not challenged, I get a little lazy. Lord know that too. You get a little lazy, Amelia. So don't question why this thing is challenging, because I know you. I be sitting there like, okay, fine. I be sitting there like, fine. I ain't gonna fight with him. I ain't gonna fight with it, because I know the truth. And I know, when you know how you operate after a certain amount of time, it's like, all right, let me not fool myself. Let me get up and do what I gotta do. Okay, I will. All right, I think we got the message. The message was a little skit, but let me tell you, I know it hit. Okay, so if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, watch this video twice. I need you to watch it one more time. In case you missed out on something, sitting there with your mouth open, and you sitting there like, oh, whoop, caught. Trust me, I've been caught too, so man, it's all good. All right, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'm gonna see you guys at my next video. Bye for now.